Want candy now?
What is going on, everybody? Nasdorachi coming back at you again today with another episode for Dragon Ball Legends. This fine Friday morning, we are seeing the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie collaborative events really kick into high gear. We have 2 new Broly units that dropped into the game, one of which is free to play, one of which is summonable. We're going to go ahead and cover both of them. I have 1,000 Chrono Crystals to throw at a summon for them. I actually already summoned some, and I have clips from that video as well, but I didn't get anything good-ish. Well, you'll see. We didn't get a Broly yet. So I have 1,000 crystals to throw at him, whether I get him or not. So be it. And I'm going to make a separate video for how to beat the challenges in the events. So just to quickly go over things, because I'm sure you guys are going to be curious. The way that you get the free-to-play Broly and level him up is a mixture of 2 different events here. You have the Rising Battle, which is going to be the harder difficulty stuff. This is your primary way to get the Z power to get him up to 3 stars, which is the maximum we have available currently. Then you have the story over here. This is a little bit less difficult, and this is where you farm the Rising Souls and the Super Souls, because just like the Sparking Kid Goku, he requires special soul boosting materials that are unique to only Broly here. So you'll be going through these different stages, and one of which has a Rising Rush challenge here, so we can go over that again in a separate video, teams, what you want to use, etc. But you'll basically just want to be farming as hard of a difficulty as you can to get all the Rising and Super Souls. We'll also have to go over this separately. You will need either the new Broly, the summonable one, or the red Broly, the free-to-play one, at 1500 to be able to take on this Gogeta right here, because he has a condition where it requires Broly. So mine's not fully leveled. I have him at 3 stars, but I'm still farming up some of the Rising and the Super Souls. So that's about how that stands. 1 character, 1 Broly, but it's just one of the time battles. So speed battle when you get Chrono Crystals, and that's it. So don't need to worry about that just for farming him up. Doing the other challenges there. And then the high difficulty has a pretty interesting mechanic. It's almost identical to the EZA from Dokkan, if you're familiar with that. You complete a stage, it disappears, and they escalate in difficulty. You'll get Z power along the way for Broly. And there are 4 thresholds, as you can see on the screen, with a little caution danger tape on them. Whenever you get to one of these stages will stick around. They have very special stipulations on them. Well, the middle 2 do, the top and the bottom one not so much. But for the 1600 one, you're required to use a team of heroes. And then for the 1700 one, you're required to use a team of only EX cards. And for both cases, that includes the bench as well. So again, with the Rising Rush Challenge, we can cover that in a separate video, but beating all of these, you will get the Broly up to 3 stars. Now, his color changes as well for each, stage or grouping of stages. So you'll have to plan around that and just have a kind of a versatile library of characters to use. But again, we'll dive into the specifics of that in a separate video in order just to keep this one short here. That's really all there is to it with the Broly. They've as well kicked some more login bonuses into gear, so a bunch of soul boosting materials and other resources you can get. So just be sure to log in. I believe there was an issue where in PvP, players above rank 40 stopped earning equipment after every battle. They patched that as well, and they threw 100 Chrono Crystals in the gift box. So be sure to grab those. The Broly event as well comes with some various new equipments, but none of them really stuck out to me as being very good. The gold one seems actually especially bad, so I'm not going to waste any extra time covering that right now. What we will do, however, is jump in, cover the 2 units, and then I'll make one last desperation summon in an attempt to get Broly, and then that's literally all I can afford for right now. I'm nowhere near a whale, and as a budget player, I'm limited. So if I don't get him, I don't get him, and that's just how the cookie crumbles, I guess. Anyway, we're looking at Broly here, the free-to-play one. Ignore his stats, again, because he's not fully soul boosted, and he's only at level 1000. But he is a melee character. He comes with 2 red cards. That's good. And his overall stats when he's maxed out are fairly reasonable. His blue card here is an anti-cover change damage reduction mechanic. It gets rid of that, negates that, so when everyone like Android 16 or 17 or the red Trunks or the OG green Piccolo, anyone like that who's got that cover damage cut, the new Super Saiyan 2 Goku as well, this will just kind of negate that. So that's what you're looking at there. The green card buffs his strike damage by 20% for 20 seconds and lowers the enemy's resistance to blast damage so that you'll do an additional 20% because of the armor reduction on the enemy for 15 seconds. However, that debuff there, they can sub out of that to a different character. So really, the first line or the first effect is what's going to be most effective on this. And he does have an ultimate arts technique, 20% chance to faint and deals massive damage. He basically just barfs out ki and just completely shreds the enemy, so it looks really cool. And I love Broly's voice acting, both the Japanese and the English dub. I love both of their voice acting. So all in all, he's a really cool character just to see on screen and to hear him and all the effects they put into him. He looks great, you guys, either version of him. Of course, main ability here will be drawing your ultimate arts technique, and you get a 20% heal, which is good because it gives him just more sustain in combat overall. Z ability is 22% strike damage to all your movies characters, so he pairs well with both of the other Brolys that are in the game, Pikkon, Cooler. There's other Gogeta, Janemba, you could fill one of those spots with one of them as well. So the movies team is starting to come together. It has a lot of color diversity now at this point, some strong options. Maybe it's lacking a really good leader, but I really would love to run the triple Broly strategy, and I'm sure I'm not the only one who wants to run that team, but unless I get them, I'll have to wait. So you have that right there. It doesn't upgrade to anything special at level 5, still only a 1 stat buff situation going on. You have plus 5% damage inflicted for 10 timer counts for each strike card used. Treat this kind of like a baby version of Gogeta's passive, where basically the more you chain strike cards, the more your damage will go up. I like that, you know, basically you'll be able to make use of that if you have enough red cards in your hand to just get a little bit of damage buff in your combo where, you know, the longer your combos go, the damage scales down. This will counteract that. And then reduce... before we go on to there, it also has a bonus 5% if you're facing up against Goku and Vegeta. So a little bit of an upgrade from the original Broly, who only really passionately hated Goku. Now we can add Vegeta on there as well. So that's nice. Again, just makes it more versatile. This is a Dragon Ball game. Of course, there's tons of Gokus and Vegetas that are going to always be running around. So this will never not be useful. Chaining power. Reduce allied episode sagas from the movie's damage received by 20% for 10 timer counts, and plus 20% damage inflicted for 15 timer counts when characters are switched. So that is extremely useful as well. Any type of dual buffs to offense and defense, and then again, it doesn't seem like there's a limit on this, like Dabura and Majin Buu have like a 2-cast limit on their sub-in special effects, whereas this doesn't have that. So we've seen with Super Saiyan Bardock how powerful supportive abilities like this can be. And again, for a free-to-play unit, this Broly is not bad at all. You guys, I definitely recommend getting him, leveling him up. The event is a little bit less tedious to farm than the Goku one because you don't have to farm medals and then go spend them somewhere else. There's less loading screens, just less pain in the ass to do this event. And again, it's just more kind of like the EZA and Dokkan if you are familiar with that at all. But it's fun. You know, that's all that needs to be said. Go do it. Get Broly. He's a good card. Support the movie. We want to make sure that Japan knows that we love Dragon Ball a hell of a lot over here. We want to check out the banner here with the Summonable Broly. Card art looks amazing. Got Super Saiyan God Blue, Goku, and Vegeta in the background powering up. Then Super Saiyan Broly. Just like I predicted, you guys, he is a transforming unit, and I am calling that the Gogeta, when he comes out, will be base form, and he will go blue with a transformation as well. I've been saying this for a while now, you guys, between Reddit and in my YouTube videos, so I don't want to say, like, I called it, but I've kind of, I don't know. Whatever, I don't want to be conceited, but I've been predicting / asking for this / hopefully the Reddit... You know, the devs might have read my post and be like, hey, that's a great idea. But, you know, I don't want to take too much credit, but it's something I've been talking about for a while, transforming units. So basically, when you use his main ability, you see before transformation, after transformation, when you use his main ability after 15 timer counts, he will restore his own health by 20%, and he will transform into the full power Broly, or the one that we're more accustomed to, the legendary Super Saiyan. He'll have that kind of look. He blasts his own armor off. He's got the whole shirtless look going. And it is just really, really cool, you guys. I, again, would love to have this unit just because it's the first Transformer unit that's not Shallot. And I don't really enjoy using Shallot too much until he gets a buff to his rarity, maybe. Comes with red, yellow, but he is a range type, so he'll be supporting the strike characters on the team. That is quite useful. And his stats can get pretty absurd, you guys. I saw a picture of him at 6 stars with over 800,000 life and like 70k attack in that range right there. So amazing stats on this Broly right here. Good critical, good key restore. Again, just an OP, somewhat power crept unit. You could definitely probably say that and get away with it. Alright, so the Planet Crusher, it's like a big green spirit bomb, deals massive explode damage, randomly destroys 2 enemy cards on hit. Cannot be nullified by most other special moves. And there's a powered up version of it as well. We didn't check those out actually, but we can go do that. Energy Rampage, 20% to own blast damage for 20 timer counts, reduces enemy ki by 50 and inflicts force switching on hit. So very similarly to the other Sparking Broly, he will rush up, he'll be immune to yellow cards as he's rushing up. He will hit you with whatever technique he's going to hit you with, lose 50 ki, and you are forced to swap that character out. That's a really, really good offensive and just good utility green card right there. The minus 50 ki on that is especially painful. And he does have an ultimate arts technique as well, because if you go to after transformation, he basically has the same ultimate arts technique that the free-to-play one has, but it buffs his ki recovery for 30 timer counts, and then it has the 20% chance to inflict feint. He as well is immune to yellow cards while charging up to use this. So amazing unit right here. Not only does he transform, but he transforms into an ultimate arts card on his second usage of his main ability. I, again, would just absolutely love to have this unit, and I'm not even like an ultra Broly fan. I would love to have it just for the new mechanics that are on him, and Gogeta as well. I'm assuming that Gogeta is going to have similar stuff going on, you guys. I really, really do. Of course, he's a movies character as well, where the red Broly buffs strike attack. This Broly is going to be buffing the blast attack. And does it scale up? Yes, if you get him to 5 stars, he'll be buffing the strike and blast attack, which is pretty powerfully broken right there as well. Again, this unit, they didn't really hold any of their punches when designing this guy right here. He comes to do damage. Destruction's Aim nullifies own unfavorable element factors for 15 timer counts every time the character enters battlefield. Just like Majin Buu Dabura, it's limited to twice. The following effects activate according to the number of timer counts elapsed with the current character. Basically like Super Vegeta, the longer you've had him in battle, you'll get these effects right here. After 5 timer counts, it increases his arts card draw speed by 1. After 12 timer counts, it increases his arts card draw speed by 2. So if you keep Broly in the field, he's probably going to be sidestepping on you just like back in the day, you guys. That's why they took Sidestep away. They took Sidestep away so they could sell it back to us, you guys. What? Oh my god. Oh my god. The revelation that we've just come upon. I'm gonna have to put that on Reddit, you guys. Wow. That's painful. Clash of Powers. The following effects activate depending on how much damage this character takes in proportion to their maximum health after the attack is over from the enemy. If the enemy deals 5% to 35% of your HP and damage, you get a plus 20% to damage inflicted for 20 timer counts buff. 35% or more damage they've done to you in one combo, you get a 40% to damage inflicted for 20 timer counts buff. Fairly absurd, you guys. Again, this character just through and through is extremely powerful. I would love to have him. Again, here's the green spirit bomb. We'll check out the 2 versions of this, the ultimate arts technique, and then we'll just jump in and do a summon, you guys. Again, I've already done all my dailies. I might edit in some of that other stuff for you guys to check out, so I do have it recorded. I did record it, but I figured I'd come back and shorten the video up since I did a whole lot of summons and didn't really get anything, and I rambled a little bit. I wasn't angry, I wasn't salty or anything like that, but I don't know, it was like a 30-minute long video. You guys, you know me, I record long videos, so I figured I could shorten it up and make it a little bit more efficient and separate a lot of that event stuff into another video. So again, just like the red Broly, but with that cool greenish, yellowish aura to him, he just does that same barf key move right there. It's amazing, you guys. And these are the returning units. You'll have Cooler, who's been pretty rare up until now, and a new EX Cooler right here, just kind of like a baby version of Cooler, so I'm not going to spend any time on him. I'm trying to keep this short and sweet. If you summon on this top banner, you guys, which is only around for 2 days, and you pull a Broly, only the new Broly, you will get 999 Z power for him instead of 600. All the old units, you still just get 600. But if you're lucky and you pull Broly, you get boosted Z power for free, but it's only consecutives. That banner goes away after 2 days, and then we have just the regular banner that goes until pretty much February 1st, almost. I would assume it's, yeah, the day before February. So that's pretty much it, you guys. Again, I may have edited in some clips of some other summons that I made. We'll do the Gogeta banner, and then it's all for Broly, you guys, from that point on. Alright, no pods, nothing going on in the sky, no Super Saiyan early on. We always have to be wary now, because we can go Super Saiyan during the pull down. So, that didn't happen either. In Blue Text, this is going to be another hero unit, unless we get some really crazy fake outery. Doesn't look like it. Alright, hero unit, who's it going to be? Oh my gosh, what? We got a fake out into... Okay, my Gogeta was only 2 stars. I will take that. As a daily discount, I am not upset about that. Hopefully that doesn't hurt our luck for Broly, but I'm happy with that, you guys. That'll power up my Gogeta a little bit more, 3 stars. I like to have at least 3 stars on all my units. Dimps is like, check out this hype, but you don't get to have any. You can stick with the... Oh, we have another Transformer, but it's Cooler. I already have you, Cooler. He is quite rare, you guys. I was not expecting a Transformer there, but it can always happen, you guys. They can sneak in whenever. So we got a Cooler dupe. Interesting. I haven't used him in so long. Can we push him back? Yes. Alright, we have pushed Frieza back. That means there's at least going to be a sparking in this summon somewhere, you guys. Leading it with an EX, a Demon King Piccolo. At least he's relatively new. And one-hand Spirit Bomb Goku. And what? And one-hand Spirit Bomb Goku. What the hell was that deja vu, you guys? God, no. That's awful. Another EX. Extreme Cooler. So this is the new Cooler that I was mentioning earlier, you guys. So we got to pick him up there. Probably won't be using him anytime soon. And the double Spirit Bomb Goku's a little bit painful there, but at least we got him to 5 stars, I guess. Because I did get Gogeta on a daily single. I did get 2 Spirit Bomb, one-hand Spirit Bomb Gokus, and a Cooler. But outside of that, this is our final roll of the dice until we earn some free-to-play crystals, maybe. But then at that point, it's whether you save them or do you want to, save them for Gogeta or spend them here again. So we do have Red Sky and Super Saiyan. That doesn't necessarily mean anything, though, because that's just guaranteed EX, both of those signs right there, as is. Blew up in the middle, and it wasn't Super Saiyan 3. So really, we're only guaranteed EX units here, you guys. And there are 2 of them right there. It's so depressing, y'all. I hope you guys did have amazing luck on your summons and you were able to come out with the Broly. It really doesn't look like I'm going to be seeing him, which is unfortunate. But there's a lot of days worth of daily singles, you guys, so just keep your fingers crossed for that. Unfortunately, that's the only summons that I can afford right now, so no Broly for me, y'all. And unfortunately, that also means that I can't showcase what I didn't pull. So hopefully you guys check out some of the other good YouTubers that did end up pulling him. I'm sure plenty of people did. In the meantime, I'm going to finish leveling up my free-to-play Broly and get back to some PvP, because I'm almost completely done with the Broly event itself. So I'm going to go ahead and make another video showing off how to get through that pretty efficiently. And yeah, again, you guys, I hope you had great luck. If you enjoyed the video, consider giving me a thumbs up. Help spread it out so more people on YouTube can check it out here. And I definitely appreciate all you guys' support and you watching the videos. If you're new around here, I would love to see you again on future videos, so consider subscribing and hitting the little bell. That way you'll be notified whenever I put something new out. And one last time, I do hope you guys have great luck. You'll probably be seeing me again on another video soon, but just in case you don't hear from me, have a good weekend as well. So we'll see you soon, you guys. And that's pretty much all for now, you guys. Peace out and see you later.